Hello everyone, welcome back to my real estate channel, Nick Rano Real Estate. Happy New Year. Hope everyone had a wonderful holiday season. Glad to have you back on my channel. Now, since my last video, some of you have expressed the poor quality, sound quality, and somewhat the video quality that have been sending out with some of these videos that I've been sending. So I've gone out and purchased my new mic setup here. It's a collar mic setup. Actually, I'll give you a shot here of what I've got going here. You see that big mic here sitting on my collar? There you go. Right, so I've gone out and purchased a new collar mic setup, and I've got myself a tripod. So I've got a whole new setup here, and I'm hoping that that's kind of solved the issues for the time being. So down the road, as we get a little bit better with these videos, I'm hoping that things will also, the equipment that I'm using also gets better. So please bear with me, and also share your comments. Let me know if there's something else that you think I should be doing. If the videos aren't so good, please tell me, okay? Share your comments. Okay, great. So let's get into to some of the real estate news that's been taking place for last month and the years past. As you can see, I've got this big picture screen up behind me here. And what I wanted to do here with this, guys, is to show you what's taking place in the real estate market, not only for last month, but for the past 5 years beyond that. And generally, I don't like to do that, but I wanted to do that specifically just because I wanted to ask you this most important question. Is real estate still a good investment or not? And I want you to tell me, like, honestly, let me know in your comments here. Tell me if real estate, after we've gone over this video here, honestly, let me know if you really think that real estate is still a good investment or not. So let's dive right into this, and let's have a look at some of these numbers here. So we're going to look at 2023 here in the month of December. So we're looking at December 2023. So let's look at the sales. So you can see we had a slow month in sales. We had 3,444 sales for the month of December versus, say, November, which was 4,236. Now that was down 23%. Now obviously things have been slow over the last few months, last year particularly. You know, I think we finished off with about 66,000 sales in total. I think I said that's probably where we're going to finish off. But hey, not bad. Not after we look at 2022, and I think more in particularly 2018, which was 3,781 sales. But 44 in total sales, not bad at all. Okay, for a really slow year, which I think, you know, was kind of an up and down year to begin with anyways. So how long did it take to get, how many days did it take to get a home sold last month? It took 49 days to get a home sold last month, say, versus November, which was 39 days. So that was up 10 days. 10 more days to get a home sold in the month of December last month. What about inventory? So Inventory came down a little bit. So you can see we had about 10,370 homes for sale, say, versus November, which was 16,759 homes for sale. Now that was down 61%. So what does that contribute to? Let's just talk a little bit about that. So personally, I seen a lot of homes coming off the market. I started seeing that, you know, in early November, mid-November, terminated, expired, that sort of thing. And especially early December, I started to see a lot of that taking place. Now, what was that contributed to? Well, I think a number of things. I think folks started to see a slowdown in the time of the season, and more in particularly the interest rate. The interest rate had a huge factor in the reasons why homes weren't selling, and sellers, you know, couldn't get what they were actually looking for. Buyers weren't visiting homes. Let's be honest. that had a huge contributor to why homes were coming off the market. So as a result, the inventory sort of tightened up in the marketplace. So we had less inventory for sale. Lots, I mean, it's not great, but when we look over the last 5 years, what about the inventory last year? 8,000. What did that do to the market? Just think about that for a second. What about the year before, 2021, when that was a crazy market? What did that do to the market? I can tell you what that did to the market. It drove pricing up, right? Look at it right there. What about the year before that, 2020? I mean, it was down to 7,892. And again, the year before that. And then in 2018, which was just a so-so market, we had about 11,431 listings for sale. So still, the market is not that bad in terms of how many listings are available. It's just it's still a very difficult market in terms of interest rates. Buyers are sort of sitting on the fence, waiting to see what the federal government's going to do. That sort of thing, kind of a wait and see what's going on. But let me say, it's not a doom and gloom market. All right, so average price, $1,084,692. So where did that fare up over November? It actually went up. It went up 0.2% over November, which was $1,082,179. So, I mean, how do we justify for that? Well, we justify because obviously less inventory, and buyers had less to choose from. So sellers had the opportunity to potentially demand a little bit more for what was available on the market. Now, not all areas were able to do that. When I look at the areas that I am looking for buyers and sellers and that sort of thing, not all areas were able to take advantage of higher price increases, and some of them actually had to pull back and do less in their areas. So and actually there were some areas that were not selling as many homes in certain pockets. Some were doing quite well, and others were doing quite less. But overall, the month of December didn't do that bad. Okay, so I just wanted to bring one more thing to your attention. When I look at the average price for 2018, just have a look at this for a second. 2018 versus 2023. The difference here is about 40. That's a 6-year, by the way, that's a 6-year difference right here. And the increase here between 750,180 versus 1,084,692. The difference between this price right here and this price right here is 40.1%. And this is a slow market, folks. This is a slow market. I want you to bear that in mind. So a 6-year difference, there's a 40.1% difference. Now think about that for a second. It took 6 years to go up, come back down, and in a slow market, it's still a 40.1% increase. So remember the question I asked before we got into these numbers. And I want you to really think about that for a second. Here's another stat I want to throw by you. From 2018 to 2021, the increase was 54.3%. That was only a 4-year difference. 54.3%. Tell me what other investment gives you that kind of a return. I want you to think about that for a second. And then the final result I want to give you is this. Between 2021 and 2023, the difference here is 14.2%. 14.2%. So yes, we came down 14.2%. So is there potential for increases in the next years to come? I say to you, yes, there is. Because you can see it right here. You can see it right here that there's potential for future increases to come. So I want to ask you simply this, guys. Think about this, and that the question I've already imposed it to you, and I want you to think about this. Is there simply put to you this way, is real estate still a really good investment for the future? Share your comments with me. Let me know what you think about this video, and I really appreciate you watching. Thanks very much. Take care. Bye for now.